down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end. We're here. Let's go.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
think we're here.
The key. You must find the key.
Son? Sir.
Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects. Run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. Alright, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap. Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Sir? Sir? Sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business, then. Do you see him?
A lawyer is an honest employment. So is mine. Like me too, he acts in a double capacity. Both against...
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way up.
Since we live by 'em.
Sir, Black Mall had set word of trial comes on in the afternoon.
and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy her that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gagg, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog! When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I made
1,000 pardons.
For Tom Gagg.
My apologies.
Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation. So I can get more by her staying in.
Betty hath brought more goods into our loft here than any 5 of the gang. And in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, leave her 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always lets the end partridges fly, because the breed of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. Was to her I was obliged for my education. And to say a bold word, she hath trained up more young fellows to the business than the gaming.
Filch, thine observation is right. We and the surgeons are more beholden to women than all the professions beside.
Sir, Black Wall at set word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy her that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gagg, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog! When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is...
'Tis woman that seduces all mankind. Like her we first were taught our weaving arts. Her very life in cheeks when those cheeks rise. She tricks us of our money with her hearts. 'Tis woman that seduces all mankind. Like her we first were taught our weaving arts. Her very life in cheeks when those cheeks call. She tricks us of our money with our hearts. For her like wolves by night, we roam for prey.
Black and plate. Stand by.
Of love like law, our wine. It must be feeding to our hearts. For her like wolves by night.
I've got a bit of stage fright.
A little Dutch courage up with a bloom in your cheek.
Of love like law, our fine kind, and you must be feeding to our hearts.
Jeremy's really burning up the boards tonight. He's a marvel.
I love to make them easy one way or other.
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence may break his spirit ever after. Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his trial, and makes him risk another without fear or scruple. But I'll away.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
Balcony! Hurry!
Come, please!
Over there! That's the one that can...
That man there! Seize him! A man was killed in the upper balcony. But I've done no wrong, I swear!
Search him. Any weapons?
We must keep looking.
I beg your
He
pardon.
must be in here somewhere.
Did you notice anyone
pushing,
coming from
please.
that room?
Patience, please! Part of the performance.
Let us through.
Let us out!
Order! We must have
Yes,
order!
we did it!
Try to
As an
remember.
opera?
He can't.
I can't get out of here fast enough.
Peace, friends. There is no danger. Order! We must have order!
It happened
We
right
must
in that
leave
balcony.
at once.
What are those men doing
Killer about. I'm staying where...
Peace, friends. There is no danger. Move! Move! Imbecile! Peace, friends. There is no danger.
I need to get out. It's too close in here. I must get some air.
Calm yourself. I won't let you go until you're calm.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, and if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge, perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to